Hello everyone, and welcome back to the AI bot monitoring series. And in this episode, we're taking our monitoring system completely from manual to fully autonomous. So in episode 2, we built a system that monitors our Discord bot. It also detects errors and sends them to the AI for analysis. But we still had to manually apply the fixes ourselves. So today, we're changing that. And by the end of this episode, our system will be able to run automatically every 15 minutes via Cron, read the AI's suggested fixes, automatically modify the bot's code, test the fix in our staging environment, and roll back automatically if something breaks. It will also be able to implement the 3-tier AI system that we had designed in video 1. This is where it becomes a true autonomous system. Let's dive in. So let's get straight into setting up our Groq API. We need to make sure we create our Groq API account. It's completely free as I mentioned, and it gives us access to Llama 3.370b. So you go to your browser and you go to console.groq.com. You can sign up with a Google account or your email, or make it easier if you already have GitHub. You can log in through there. You can go to API keys section. You can click create API key and name it whatever you want to call the system and copy that key. So it's important that you save this key somewhere safe. We'll add it to our configuration file in a moment. And just a note, Groq's free tier gives us 14,400 requests per day with Llama 3.3, which is 70 billion parameters. So that's more than enough for our monitoring system. In my video initially, I started with 3.1. That system is decommissioned. So for your sake, instead of 3.1, which I had, you'll see on screen later on, you can just update to 3.3. Now we need to move on to getting our Claude API key for our emergency fallback tier. So navigate to console.anthropic.com and you can sign up on that website. Yes, you will have to add a payment method. It's needed even for free tier credits. You go to API keys and you create a new key. Copy that key and make sure that you keep that one safe. Do not share it with anyone else, and we'll be adding it to our configuration file later on as well. So Claude, it gives you $5 in free credits to start. With our usage, that'll last several months, since we only use it as an emergency fallback. Now let's add these to our configuration file. So you just navigate to your bot monitor folder. We're going to be opening our config.py file. And we're going to be adding some new sections. This will be our 3-tier AI configuration. So tier 1 is a local AI. Tier 2 is Groq API, Tier 3, Claude API, and this is how we're going to have our confidence threshold to be 70. We're also going to enable automatic fix, so for auto_fix_enabled, we'll have it set to true. In your case, if you don't want it to fix the code automatically and just send it to you as to what needs to be fixed, you can switch it from true to false. We're also going to go ahead and create a backup directory for code before any form of modifications. So this is going to give us a rollback feature. So if the AI makes any changes to a code and it monitors for 5 minutes and realizes that it's broken, then it will roll back to the previous working version. So after doing this configuration file, make sure that you have your Groq API key with your actual key as well as the Claude API key. And if you're going to be SSHing into a different device, make sure you have the actual path or directory to that device. So in our configuration file, we have it sending a backup file into a folder called backups. However, we have not created that folder as yet, so let's make sure we go ahead and create that folder. So within the bot monitor folder, we create a subfolder calling it backups. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos that I am pushing out. It does take me some time to put everything together and manually test the code. Other than Reddit, that's all the resources that I've been using, and also friends that I've reached out to and different ideas. and how I can approach the situation or just present it to the audience. So now, let's go on to creating the 3-tier AI handler. This is going to be a new file, and we're going to call it AI multitier.py. This code is going to be a pretty long one, so I'll have to speed up the video, but if you guys want to go ahead and copy it, you can go directly to the GitHub, which will be in the description below, and you can just copy the code and paste it into your file and make whatever changes necessary. This file will be the heart of our 3-tier system, so let me just explain the key parts. The extract confidence function, it reads the AI's response and figures out how confident it is. It looks for patterns like confidence high or 85%. Now each tier has its own function. Phi3 runs locally and is very fast. If it is confident enough, we use it and it answers immediately. Now again, it depends on your system, your CPU, or even your GPU if you have one added. That will determine how fast Phi3 responds to your device. So the main function tries each tier in order. So again, if tier 1 is confident, we're done. If not, we escalate to tier 2, and only if both fail do we move to tier 3, which is our paid version of Claude. Now, after we save the file, we can go ahead here and test it. All right, so here we see a tier 1 accent 5.3 showing local, and 5.3 responded with a 90% confidence. So tier 1 is success and the confidence is 90%. It gives you the response with the root cause, the specific fix with the exact code changes, as well as the fact that the code is a JavaScript. And that's exactly how we want this to run. But we're not finished here. We also have to move on to creating our auto-fix engine. Now, this is going to be the exciting part, our automatic code modification. So we're going to create a new file called auto_fix.py. So this file will have our key functions. It's going to parse fix from the AI, which reads AI's response and extracts the file name and the code. It also goes to the backup file and saves the original file before we make any touches to it. It applies the fix, so it modifies the code with safety checks and rollback from the backup. So if it doesn't work, it undoes the change if it breaks something. And now we also have it to monitor after fix. So after making a fix, it watches the bot for 5 minutes. It also performs a restart via process monitor or PM2. So let's just give it a test after creating this code and see if it's able to parse the AI response. And here we have it. It parsed our file. It told you which one, which is the index.js. The code is JavaScript, and it also gives you the confidence level, which is high. So now that we have all those working, we need to update our monitor.py to use all the new features that we have added. So we open our monitor.py file, which is what we created in our previous video, and we're going to add the enhanced AI bot monitor with the auto-fix capabilities, which now has our 3-tier AI and automatic code modification. This code as well is going to be a pretty long one, so you can just go ahead directly to the GitHub and copy and paste this into your editor. So while I am typing this up, so let me explain the new workflow. Now with our new monitoring system, it detects errors, which it was already doing, but now it's going to send it to the 3-tier AI system and parses the AI's fix suggestions and backs up the original files. After doing so, it applies the fix automatically and restarts the bot. It monitors for 5 minutes, rolls back if anything is unstable, and whatever the option might be, it reports everything to the Discord. So the only time our Discord will be getting any notifications is if there was an error detected and either the bot was able to fix it or if it was not able to fix it. If there is no errors, then we won't get any notifications. We could set it up where it gives us a healthy status on a daily basis, but for this case, we only wanted to push notifications when things are either fixed or not able to be fixed. That way, we minimize the amount of notifications we're receiving in Discord. Speaking of, we need to edit our Discord reporter file. We're just going to be adding these two functions at the end, which is the report fix applied. So if a fix was done, it will report successful automatic fix to Discord, or it's going to be a report failed automatic fix attempt to Discord. That way we'll know whether or not if there was an error, if it was able to be fixed, or if it was not able to complete the fix and it needs manual intervention. So I had already set up Cron for automation on my device, but I'll leave the instructions on screen so you guys can go ahead and do so. Or if you don't want to have it as a cron tab, you can just continue to run it manually. Now that all that is done, let's do a complete end-to-end test of the autonomous system. So we do our monitor.py file, and we still have the same error from our previous video because the developer is too lazy to make any fixes himself and he's depending on AI to do so. So here it says the same error detected, beginning analysis, and it's sending to the multi-tier AI system. And we're starting at tier 1, which is asking 5.3 local. So we still had it timed out for 5.3, and it took greater than 2 minutes, so it went on to tier 2, asking Groq, which is now at Llama 3.3, even though we have 3.1 in brackets, that's just a line in the code, and Groq responded with a 90% confidence. Now tier 2 is success, and the confidence is 90, and the analysis has been complete. So this is where we were able to control what exactly the bot has access to. It was able to tell us where the fix was needed, which is in the file messagecreate.js. However, in our config file, we did not give it access to that file, so it was not able to make the changes as it was needed. But at least we know where the error is and where to look for fixing it. And all these logs are being sent to our Discord, and I will show them here on screen. So these are what we got as it relates to the reports. We have the error detected, the monitoring system detected an error in the Discord bot, Now it says AI tier is blocked because it already tried to fix it before and it was not able to do so. So now we have it on the block list where it ignores the error because the bot is still online. We also have our first attempt, which was the automatic fix failed. The AI attempted to fix an error but was unsuccessful. So manual review is required. So here we have it again. In file events, voice state update.js is not allowed in the files list. So this is also where we see that the bot is not allowed to make these changes to these files. So this is how we are able to manage the bot to make sure that it does not configure any important files. And if it does need to make a fix and it cannot do so, it will still be able to find the error and send it to us. And then after working along with the bot, we can increase its access and test it to see how well it's able to make the fixes. And that is it. If you guys were able to follow along or if you tested it on your own device, I appreciate you tagging along for this ride. And I will be making some changes, some more enhancement to the bot later on. I will also be posting videos and whatever changes I have made. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop a like below. Leave a comment if you have any questions. If you want me to follow up with something else that you would like to see, let me know. I am active in the comments and I pay attention to what you guys have said or asked, and I will see what we can do to enhance this bot or monitoring system and see how much we can incorporate it into our daily lives. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.